And this is what the people with good credit and a lot of money do. You're gonna see 7 figures, bro. Easily 7 figures, especially if you're young. This is what the rich people do. I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. The rich people have what's up, y'all? How y'all doing this evening? Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you coming from. It's another beautiful, blessed evening. Okay. Today, we're going over some sauce. Some very, very valuable, like, you need to know this, because if you're in your 20s, I'm gonna tell you the exact type of bank accounts / accounts that you need to be opening if you're in your 20s. I'm gonna set you up for success. All right, we want nothing but success, and if you want success, let's win together. Okay, me and you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jade, and I'm gonna always keep it real. Ain't no lying, ain't no capping, none of that, right? So let's get straight into it. I don't even want to hold y'all time. Let's go. So first things first, if you in your 20s and you don't know about like saving, about investing, about credit cards or credit, let me tell you something. You in a losing game. And even if you're older than 20, this information is valuable to you as well. You're in a losing game. You know why? It's because there's so much beneficial information that you're losing out on not knowing these things, okay? So if you want more of that stuff, I got a whole channel about that. But today we're just going to focus on the types of accounts that you need to have if you're in your 20s. Let's get straight into it. All right, right off the bat, the first account that you need to be having, and I'm going to put all the images right here in this area. The first account that you need to have is a primary checking account, okay? Pretty much that's the account where if you have a 9 to 5 or you have any source of income, when you get paid, it goes to that account. Essentially, it's like your debit card. That's what it's connected to. That could be in any bank. It could be Chase. It could be Navy Fed. It could be Truist. It could be I don't even know, any of these banks. All right, Capital One, whatever. You want to have a primary checking account. If you're getting paid by cash, bro, you're living in like 1928. I ain't gonna lie, 1920, maybe 1930. You're in the past. I think everyone has a checking account. You can already kind of mark this box off. Make sure you have a primary checking account with a bank that you want to build a relationship with. Next up, for my people who don't save, congratulations, start saving. For my people that save and you don't know this, use this to your advantage. Open a high yield savings account. Essentially, a high yield savings account is a savings account where when you put in money, let's say $1,000, when you put in $1,000 to that account, you get up to 4 or 5% back on that money annually. APY, annual percentage yield. It's different from APR. APR is the interest when you pay credit cards, loans. APR is going to take money from you. APY, our annual percentage yield, is going to give you money. That's the difference. You want to stay on the APY side. So please open a high yield savings account. Now you could do this with SoFi. You could do this with Marcus Goldman. That's where I have mine. I think you could do this with Navy Fed. There's a lot of different, you know what I'm saying? Just find one with at least like a 3.5 to 4% APY per year. So if you have $1,000 and you times that by 4%, I think it's like $40 if I'm not mistaken. So divide $40 into 12 different months, because they pay you by month for the high yield, and that's how much you're gonna get per month for having $1,000 in there. Now, this is a long game, but hear this out. If you have $1 million in your high yield savings account, just $1 million, and you times that by 4%, what you're gonna get is $40,000 a year. And this is what the rich people do. I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. The rich people have $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in the high yield savings, and every year they get 4% on that account or on that balance. 4% of a million is $40,000. That is a yearly working salary, which means every year, just because they have a million saved, they're getting annual income, bro. Think of that. So imagine you had 2 million. You now have $80,000 on the 4% that you get back. If you don't know what the 4% rule is, it is a rule book that the rich know, and they apply it, and they have annual income by their savings. Hey, I'm gonna put y'all on game, okay? Search it up if you don't know it. Open a high yield savings account, especially for my young cat. Now, the next account you want to have is a second checking account. The reason why is because the first one, right, is where you get paid. But the second one is where you're going to allocate all your bills to. Now, that's rent, that's utilities, and that's pretty much any fixed income or fixed expenses that you must spend throughout the month. Okay? So you get paid on your primary, and anything that you have to pay as bills, you're going to send that over to the second checking account. Okay? Now, what this does is it not only organizes your money so that you know what you can spend and what you cannot spend, but guess what? When you have a second checking account, what you also are doing is you're building a relationship with another bank. Notice in the beginning how I said, yes, having an income will build like a credit card limit, loans, eligibility for all that stuff. When you do that for a second checking account, that means a second bank. You're also building a relationship with another bank. You know what I'm saying? So really listen to this. You're building two relationships. So now when you have income coming in here, they'll already give you a new credit card, they'll approve you for this, but now you're doing it twice. See, now this bank, oh, I want a credit card. Okay, cool. I want a credit limit increase. All right, cool. I want a loan. I want auto loan. I want whatever. They'll give it to you as well. And this is what the people with good credit and a lot of money do. Now, if you follow what I just said, you'll have two banks, which means you have two bank relationships, double the credit products, double the acceptance and eligibility for credit limit increases, loans, auto loans, and also you will be able to organize your money, okay? When you see all this money in one account, you're like, you know what? I can spend it. I got a lot, and I'll have a little bit extra for my bills. Do not do this. Do not do this. A lot of people fall into this trap. You're not going to be one of them. Don't do it. Next up, especially if you're young, open a brokerage / trading account. What is a brokerage? Essentially, a brokerage is an account where you can open through like Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. You open these accounts and you fund it with, your savings or a little bit of your income. And you could buy things like ETFs. You could buy Bitcoin or crypto coins. You could buy all sorts of these market items that over time appreciate value. If you don't know what the S&P 500 is, it's literally one of the biggest appreciating stocks in the US. It's pretty much the broad market of the top 500 companies. You want to open a brokerage so that you can invest your money into things like the ETF, S&P, and just other dividend stocks, equity funds like that. Because over time, the money that you put in there, it'll grow. And on average, that could be anywhere from like 8 to 20%. So imagine you have your 4% high yields account, okay. But then you have a brokerage account that literally grows beyond 4%. Imagine that return. The last account you want to open, and probably the most important, especially for the people that not everyone wants to be a business owner. Not everyone wants to do anything crazy. Some people dead ass enjoy, just working a regular job, and that's totally fine. If you do that, I'm going to teach you exactly how to be a millionaire. Open a Roth IRA. If you don't know what that is and you're 20, I'm sorry that no one taught you this. But I'm going to be the man to tell you to open a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is a retirement savings account. Retirement savings account. The Roth IRA is one of the biggest wealth builders when you're in your 20s, 30s, maybe 40s. And mid 40s kind of late, you know what I'm saying? But if you're 20, you're in the right video, you're in the right time. Open a Roth. What you can do is invest your money, such as like the brokerage account, but this time that money, it grows a long time. And essentially what's going to happen is when you're the retirement age, and here's the catch, not even the catch, here's the benefit. When you're a retirement age and you want to touch this money, the money is tax free. Oh my God. See, taxes, Uncle Sam want his check every time you get money. But the Roth IRA is the one account where you can invest for your life, for your future, for your kids, for yourself, for down the road. You could take it out tax free. That means if you have $2 million in there, it's tax free. You could take out $2 million. It's not the same for the brokerage. And that's the big thing, okay? The brokerage is taxable. The Roth IRA is not. So open a Roth. Invest in it slowly. You don't need to drop $1,000 in there, $2,000 at a time. Invest slowly. I think the cap every year is $7,000 or $7,500. Cap that out every year, bro. Cap out the Roth IRA every year. I promise by the time you're 50, 60, you're going to look at that account and you're going to see 7 figures, bro. Easily 7 figures, especially if you're young, if you're 20, even if you're in your early 30s, it's still possible. And if you're below 20 years old, man, I got to dap you up. I got to give you a little, you know what I'm saying? You want your stuff for even opening this video. Man, when I was less than 20 years old, I didn't give a damn, bro. I just knew I needed a job because I wanted to buy the cool things that all my other friends had. I wanted to buy 2K. I wanted to buy some Jordans, bro. This right here, if you listen to this advice, congratulations. Apply this, use this knowledge, open these 5 different accounts, and care for your future, budget your money. Over time, you will see a lot of these benefits start to, you know what I'm saying, show themselves to you. This is not an overnight thing. This is a habit that you need to build in order for you to be a future millionaire, okay? These are the 5 accounts that you want to open if you are 20s, early 30s, or even anytime, because the right time is now. The right time is now. If you stuck to the end of this video and you found some value in it, go ahead and leave a comment about which account you're gonna open tomorrow, because we act here. We act. We don't wait. We act. Leave a comment on what check-in or what account you're gonna open. Leave a little like and subscribe if you want more sauce. Hey, I'm here to help y'all because I didn't know this when I was younger. Also, I'm 21, so I'm a young cat myself. But I'm gonna grow and show y'all that this is the method. And in a few years, I'm gonna have, you know what I'm saying, thousands in my account. And I'm gonna be sitting back just like these. I'm gonna be like, bro, it don't matter. I got money sitting in the account. I'm chilling, bro. But hey, subscribe if you want some more. And stay tuned because I will be giving sauce every week. But other than that, stay easy, all right? Stay to the grind.